Alright, I'm officially live. I'm gonna ensure you're all able to hear me. There you go. Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online. Gonna be doing plenty of missions solo. So without further ado, let's get straight to the shit. Hold on, does it actually leave? And yeah, I wasn't going back and forth when I was just chatting about that one thing on my recent live stream when I was chatting about Lust overall, when I was playing as Michael. I'm towards his crib, was in the front yard, pretty much running. I was pretty much running, I wasn't walking. I was pretty much running back and forth or whatever. But anyway, speaking of that, chat, as I specifically mentioned with my recent live streams, last live stream, and as I'm going to specifically mention within this current live stream, I'm pretty sure I mentioned what's in my last live stream, or the live stream before my last live stream, and as I'm going to specifically mention within this current live stream, I'm pretty sure I beat story mode. Right? Did I? I'm quite curious. Pretty sure I haven't. Was in my dad's place. Because you'll know for sure. But anyway, chat, as I specifically mentioned with my recent live streams, the live stream before my last live stream, and I'm pretty sure my last live stream, and as I'm specifically mentioned in this current live stream, chat, full mental maturity 7+. The brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth. And despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, so So yeah, when I mean by full mental maturity 7+, meaning you are fully mentally mature. You can use that full mental capacity. Pretty much you're mentally mature / mentally an adult. Pretty much official adulthood mentally, obviously, Meaning like you're fully mentally mature, you're fully independent, fully responsible, have full responsibility, and have full legal responsibility. But that full legal responsibility for those 7 years old and above the age, like 7+ overall, meaning 7 years old and beyond, so pretty much 7+ overall. Yeah, you would pretty much what's it called? Like that, you'll pretty much have access towards the legal responsibility or full legal or full legal responsibility once I make that change next year as president, when I'm president at exactly 21 years old, and once my homie Farhan, because it's gonna be dual presidency, and once my homie Farhan is my co-president, meaning the second president, within the Republican Party, because I'm gonna be within the Republican Party as well. But yeah, I'm gonna be 21 years old next year while president, and he's gonna be 23. That'd be cool. That'll be very cool. Pretty much. But anyway, Che, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to the shit, Oh yeah, and then what I mean by the brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth, I'm referring to the brain physically, that it's fully formed and fully developed. But the brain mentally, is fully formed, but fully developed, like Possibly like after 7 years. Pretty much, it's fully developed. The brain. That's pretty much when you can reach full mental maturity 7 plus. So when you're like 7 years old, and then beyond that, it remains like that. So pretty much 7 plus overall. Oh, and then the brain, like, it enlarges. Like, it slowly enlarges. So pretty much when you're like 7 years old, pretty much the brain has enlarged enough to make plenty of room for plenty of the neurons, especially the prefrontal cortex, which is one of the neurons. Like, they're fully formed after birth, but they're not fully developed until like 7 plus. So pretty much from 7 years old and beyond that, pretty much 7 plus overall for boys slash men slash guys slash males and girls slash women slash ladies slash females, like 7 plus. So pretty much the brain itself is fully formed and fully developed after birth. When I mentioned plenty of neurons, especially the prefrontal cortex, which is one of the neurons, that's fully formed after birth, but fully developed 7 plus. Pretty much 7 years old and beyond that. Like, it remains fully developed mentally, obviously. While the brain itself is fully formed and fully developed after birth. Physically, but mentally fully formed as well, but fully developed. 7 plus from 7 years old and beyond that. And when I mean by despite the age requirement laws being temporarily, I mean like, for example, potentially it's going to be 11 or 12 plus for drinking. Well, not Miami, Vegas, and Los Angeles until who knows, whenever I choose to lower it to those ages. So pretty much if you're in Miami, or no, not Miami, if you're wanting to head to a bar in Los Angeles, it would mention that you have to be 13 plus. But if you're like 12 years old next year, for example, and I'm president, you would have to head all the way towards Miami. Because aren't those like the populated cities, Miami, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas? Atlanta will pretty much just be like Detroit, but bigger. Who knows? I've never been to Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to any states but California and Ohio. What I mean by any states, meaning like majority of the states I haven't head towards. And didn't you know Hawaii is the only state to be an island and not a part of North America? I feel like people should realize it's not. It's near it, so I figured that's why it's a state. But and an island means when the Great Flood, aka the ocean, surrounds and submerges the majority of the land, and only parts of the land is not submerged.
Hi there.
What's good, Simeon? But yeah, my mic died the last live stream, and I was so pissed. So I had to chat through my controller, and then I have to put my mic on for the freestyle roleplay. That was very interesting, the freestyle roleplay. The freestyle. But yeah, overall, it would be 11 or 12 plus, typically, for majority of the states. For example, I currently live with Michigan. Even though I hate Michigan and it's cursed, if you were to head to Detroit, like my homie Ra'ad, he's gotta realize, he does not have to wait until 21. I'm gonna mention to him, you don't have to wait. The whole point why it's 21 is because they're stupid, and I've read it to you all, like that one live stream chat, which was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday because it was last night from yesterday, so. But yeah, I'm not gonna be playing long, so possibly when it's like 3:10, I'm gonna head upstairs. Because yeah, my dad has work. Even though my siblings have siblings, what am I mentioning? Even though my siblings have Thanksgiving break, yeah, he's got to get ready for work, and I gotta be in my bed, just to prove that I've slept early. So, but if RJ invites me, I'll be sure to join him. Otherwise, I'll just play alone. I don't mind doing missions alone. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not save the money. I didn't necessarily have a chance. Like overall, it'll overall take quite a few deposits. Like overall, excuse me. But anyway, yeah. Before I mention it though, we are close, chat. Well, not we. Why am I mentioning we constantly? I am close, chat, man. I'm gonna surprise my homie Him and I are gonna possibly play later today, because he does not have an internship because of he has Thanksgiving break too. He works in the city as an intern. That's all I'm gonna mention. But yeah, he has Thanksgiving break as well. So him and I can play GT whenever. I'll see what time though. So if I go live, then you know. So I just mentioned AZ. We'll possibly see if we're able to do the freestyle roleplay. I mean, yeah, that's typically how we do the freestyle roleplays. So we're gonna get into the scripted part potentially, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I'll just mention to him like when it comes to the script memorization, you know. Cause to be an actor, it's simple, but yeah, you gotta realize. But anyway, so that would typically be the thing for drinking. It's just that Miami would the age will be a bit higher. Well, for Miami, it's gonna be 12 plus, just for Miami. Because when I mentioned AI, it chose the ages, and I'm like, ah, it's gonna be those ages for now. Like for example, if I got into office, like September, for example, like imagine it took 2 months, or even like October, pretty much like I'm in office like October instead of November. Well, January is when you're in office. But I'm pretty sure after the impeachment, you can get in there early. You don't have to worry about the inauguration because the election will be on the exact like year and all that shit. Well then, yeah. So then it'll be 2026, and then the election is like 2028. So pretty much I'll be running me Farhan would against those who want to take me out of office, which I'm hoping it does not occur. So pretty much, oh yeah, then the younger people can vote too, which would be cool. Ooh, is this my office? I mean, you can fuck around here. Hold up. Oh yeah, if you're like getting a car, you do the paperwork. Pretty sure it's like financing. Like if you're gonna finance, you would just it's like signing contracts, and that's why they refer to paperwork. But I want to know the real deal, like how exactly it's gonna work. I'll see. I'll get a car potentially, finance it. You just need a job, high credit. So job, high credit, and money. Frodo. PDM. Oh my gosh, I am not gonna purchase. That would not be great. I could test drive all of them though. Hey, you do it for free. I want to drive all of the vehicles of the United States. Like I have to go to every state just to test drive. That'd be cool. But I am not gonna waste money towards that. Meaning like you're just doing it just for test drive and you're just like don't do that. You can go to every you can head to every excuse me, you can head to every dealership within like for example, I'll move to Los Angeles in 6 more years. I could possibly do that. 6 more years. I am looking forward. And then my girl and I will have or my wife and I will have a second child. Excuse me, wives. Well, no, my second one I'm gonna do with her 2028, but I'm gonna keep her low key. My second wife, I'm gonna keep her low key. But I noticed when she wear leggings, that pussy, it's tight. My second wife, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned about her. My first one though, damn, she gotta shave that bitch. Oh shit, people are watching. I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure I get plenty of views when I chat about that, and they don't care. Anyway, besides like alcohol, when I mentioned like it's gonna typically be 11, 12 plus, and then like 7 plus would be sex for pleasure, meaning you're able to penetrate, or you're able to get penetrated 7 plus, even when you're not going through puberty because it's just penetration. Pretty sure that's why people have sex because of that penetrate. Well, sex for pleasure because for pleasure, it's pretty much the Adam and Eve awareness law, meaning you're able to do for pleasure, but you can't get pregnant until you either started a rare early puberty or when you start puberty and hit your growth spurt. Not like simultaneously, but certain time could be simultaneously or like separately. Like I started puberty at 10, I hit my growth spurt at 12. I'm pretty sure that's when I hit mine. So it would either be 11 or 12, but I would say 12. And that's actually when I first started playing GT5. So GT6, I'll be like 21. Like that'd be cool. It'd be if I was 22, that'd be like 10 years back and back. Like 10 years I started playing GTA, then 10 years later. I started playing GTA. I played GT4 when I was 5 years old, which, hey, I wouldn't let my kids play at 5 years old. I would like ensure they play at 7. But hey, video games did not necessarily affect me, so. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna think about something personal real quick. I jumped back. My bad. I was thinking about something personal, so. But yeah, so 7 plus will be sex for pleasure. Yeah, sex for pleasure, dating, going on a date, making out, marriage, a wedding, proposal. Oh yeah, another thing I was gonna mention, proposal too. But yeah, they're all gonna be 7 plus, but pregnancy would typically, and I mean typically, would be 11 and 12 plus. Would there be a thing where certain states would have a bit of a higher age? Mm, no, I feel like this is for drinking because just a test to prove that those individuals of the ages I mentioned, like for Los Angeles would be 13 plus, and Vegas as well, but like Miami would be 12 plus. So just ensure that they're proving that they don't get drunk. And I mentioned 13 plus because that's like 2 years from 11 years old, and the 12 plus is 1 year or one age above 11. But I'm looking forward to be 21. I want to head to the bar. Like, I mean, where I can head to any bar. Well, the bar I'm heading to is gonna be my cousin's bar, but he didn't ask for my ID, and he's my cousin, so I drink this age, the age I'm currently at, and this was like 2 months ago, and I had like a vodka there. I love it. It was badass when it comes to the shot. When it comes to the shot. Yeah, sounds quite interesting when I mention it like that. Imagine drinking one right now. I'm kidding, I'm not like that. You can have the urge, but you're like, no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. Not that I would head to bed. Not because I was head to bed later, but then my dad's gonna be like, oh, why does the alcohol seem a bit half compared to last time? And then he'll know it's me because I'll be the only one who would drink in the house like that. But yeah, I just wouldn't necessarily consider doing it. If it was my kid and they're at a young age, like 11 or 12, I would ensure that they obey my kids, my sons and daughters. Anyway, I'll explain about like sex for pleasure because sex for pleasure, it's penetration, and you're able to get penetrated, and it's for pleasure, meaning you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, like you pretty much be like that. Dating, getting to know them within a romantic level, going on a date, whether it's your friend or someone romantic, 7 plus because you have to understand the moral concept of it. So that's dating or going on a date, excuse me, like if you want to take them out. Like you have to understand. Making out, same thing. Kissing is I, but I would prefer 7 plus because my kids are gonna start getting into a relationship at 7 plus. Marriage, meaning they're committed. So despite you dating, you're getting to know them, but you're pretty much married because you're committed. That's pretty much what dating and going on a date is. And a wedding, to honor it. And then proposal is 7 plus because you would promise them and you would understand the promising towards it. And you would give them a real ring. But I feel like there should be a different ring size because those fingers are going to be small for a 7-year-old, especially beyond that. Or just whatever age is a bit higher than 7, but like near the age of 7. That's the whole point of it being 7 plus. And pregnancy would typically be 11, 12 plus. Not that you would start your period, but like you're hitting your growth spurt typically, and whether you've started your first period or not, for those girls slash women slash ladies slash females, 11 or 12 plus when it comes to that moment. Well, they're over 7 plus, but 11, 12 plus typically when it comes to pregnancy, like they'll be able to get pregnant, whether they started their first period or not. But I would prefer my daughter to start it first and then wait until afterwards, and then they can think about whether they want to consider getting pregnant or not. And I'm not gonna force them; it's their choice. They can choose any age. It's just gotta be at a very young age. But anyway, chat, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to shit. So overall, full mental maturity 7 plus, the brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth. And despite the age requirement being typically like overall, so is fully formed and fully developed. But yeah, as I was gonna mention, yeah, so my mic was dead last live stream because Caleb was like, I can't hear you, and I'm like, I was pissed. So I was mentioning to Angel and Farhan, I was mentioning that AECH guy, which I don't necessarily like. Um, who I don't necessarily like. So I was mentioning to him that could win any beef, whether it was him, this person named Evelyn, this guy named Delvin, which they're younger. But I've won the beef with them because they started the beef, but I won the beef towards them, not with them, towards them. And anybody I have a beef with, I like win it. And then the AECH guy was mentioning like I was mentioning, I want to create GT7 and add 7 protagonists, and he's like, no, you can't be a CEO and a chairman. You won't be thinking about it in like 20 years by now. You'll be focused on your kid. And I'm like, buddy, I can multitask. And there's just a lot of what I mentioned to Angel Farhan, but I was hoping my mic didn't necessarily die. So whatever you heard, that's pretty much what you heard last live stream. That's just all I gotta mention. But yeah, AZ, we sorted out him and I. He didn't mention that I was lying, and he thinks that Rachel is lying. That's what he mentioned. He mentioned that Rachel is lying. I feel like she's not mentioning the truth. You sure about that? I feel like she is honest because the way she's talking. I mean, yeah, I get it can seem tempting slash manipulating, like how Satan would mention it in a truthful voice when his is not very truthful. Like the way he would, the way in terms of his voice tone. But come on, bruh. Gotta realize. Thank you. Is it because it's like nighttime? Oh yeah, cause no one will join. Yeah, hell yeah. I love to be independent, and I pretty much have access to full legal responsibility because of the current law, which is stupid. But once I make those changes next year as president, 7 plus, I feel like gambling should be because it's like video games, but you win money. You just gotta understand. Anybody 7 plus, you gotta understand. Well, I'm 7 plus, mentally speaking, obviously. Well, overall, mentally speaking, obviously. Because I use my full mental maturity to God of my Jesus Christ, not necessarily my full mental immaturity to Satan. I use my full mental maturity to God of my Jesus Christ. But yeah, I use my full mental maturity to God of my Jesus Christ, so. My bad. But yeah, then the AECH guy mentioned that GT5 is Las Vegas, and I'm like, no, it's Los Angeles. Because I mentioned I was going to add Las Vegas, bring the return of Jason, Lucia being the NPC, like how Lamar is to Franklin, she would be to Jason, like being a non-playable character. Despite her return for GT7, which she is going to be through GT6 as a first playable girl slash woman slash lady slash female protagonist, she would be not like a non-playable character was a GT7. So she'd pretty much be like how Lamar was to Franklin, but her to Jason, Like she's the wife to Jason, Lamar is the homie to Franklin, so it's quite similar but different. And the other 6 protagonists would pretty much be like yo, what is good? How you feeling, brother? You mentioned PC. I don't necessarily play on PC. I play on the PS5. And I'm currently playing just for quite a bit because I'm gonna head to bed later. But potentially we can be able to play. Just be sure to sub because I play with subs only as well. And those that I've played with, you've noticed that they're subs. I mean, AZ, which you're new here, so obviously you wouldn't know who he is, but he is my sub. But like, he was my homie before being a sub, and and I'm not being arrogant slash selfish slash having an ego, which I would never have an ego, obviously. But like, okay, pretty much he is my sub, but simultaneously he is my homie, so gotta show that deep respect towards him. Like me, specifically, gotta show that deep respect towards him. So, but yeah, that's what I mentioned to the AECH guy. I can read like the whole thing, but I'd prefer if I don't necessarily, because he's like, oh, when you have a kid, you won't even think about being a CEO and chairman. So he's mentioning that I won't necessarily think about being a CEO and chairman of Rockstar Games or any specific companies, because I possibly would think about it, possibly forever. Even if I have a kid, I would still think about it. Even 20 years later, which he mentioned GT7 won't be in the release until 7 years. Or not 7 years, 20 years. And I was going to mention to him, I have my rights to talk about a game that isn't in the making at the moment, because that is what people typically chat about. They chat about what game should they should create if they was in that company as a CEO and chairman. Like, I feel like Uncharted 5 should be created because hey, I mean, plus chat. I mean, I have a right to talk about shit. We're in the U.S., not in another country, which I feel like all countries should be like the U.S. potentially. Okay, I'm only gonna use this for trucks, so possibly gonna use this. Okay. Dude, I got shot. Okay, I got my rocket out. Um. But yeah, anyway, so I was mentioning like, but yeah, the six protagonists will pretty much be Jason's. Like, some of them will be his cousins, Jason's and Lucia's kids. They're possibly nephews and nieces. But there's gonna be six protagonists with different ages, all at a younger age, though, like younger ages. Jason would pretty much be the only oldest individual, but he won't be the leader. He's gonna choose someone younger to be the leader. So yeah, I'm gonna create GT7, and if for GT8, I'll figure that out once I release GT7. And you're gonna be asking or questioning me, would there possibly be delays for GT7? No. I will just expand like how long it'll possibly take for the game to release. And my homie mentioned 20 years it would release. So from 2026 to 2047. No. Actually, it's going to be from 2027 to 2037, so pretty much 10 years. So buy me time to get to the making, and it'll take like 10 years. So you won't see a trailer of it until 2036. and I would release all 3 trailers during that time. Is that a promise and a commitment? Actually, it's an oath. I am committed to promising. Because I mentioned to AZ that I never promised. And I'm like, oh, good, we're playing anyway. Even though I didn't promise, pretty much yesterday, because it's 2:38, so pretty much yesterday was the promise. Even though I never meant to promise, I pretty much promised him because I hopped on. And I'm like, hey, that's a promise. Plus, my homie mentioned that he is tired, so he wasn't going to be able to play because he had to head to therapy. So later today, we'll be able to play. So whenever I go live, you'll know when him and I are able to play. And we'll pretty much do plenty of those missions. Why are none of them necessarily occurring? Well, I gotta heal too. You never know if they'll occur. I remember I used to put music while playing, but I prefer chatting. Chatting is my shit, you know. Yeah, I know sometimes I would just be quiet and not chat as much, but hey, that's just if my head hurts. So, you know. Oh shit! I feel like once you move the vehicles, they would occur. Okay, that thing is about to get destroyed. Oh! But I'm not able to move it. Well, okay, I'm able to, obviously. But, like, it's pretty much in the way. I can't move the vehicle because that would consider them as occurring. See, you gotta just use that to explode. Oh shit, they're coming. They're coming so hard. It's getting very wet and sticky. Okay, why am I mentioning like that? Um... Okay, I am able to. But the thing is, like, I gotta be aware. You can't add health to this shit. No, 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 don't do that. Don't necessarily do that. Okay, okay. I hate deserts. Y'all love deserts? You better not love deserts now. I don't even love cactus. I hate cactus. Cactus. I mean, I would be used to the thorns, but like, I hate cactus, you know? I hate Antarctica, just like the ice itself. That's pretty much what I hate. Oh shit! It's gonna get destroyed, it's gonna get destroyed. Is it because that thing exploded under? Someone jumped my stream, so I'm not able to see how much health it has. The Brigade. I'm hoping that I'm able to complete this mission. Oh, the person left. Don't get destroyed. First, I have to redo this mission. No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Yep, it... Fuck. I fucking knew it. Oh my gosh. There's gonna be a checkpoint. Excuse me, chat. I have to yawn. I'm a yawner. Okay, I got only use 2, but I gotta ensure it doesn't necessarily explode playing that shit, cause, you know.
You trying to get killed? Shit, Dick! Oh, fuck! We got a brother down! Die!
Bitch. What's up? What's up, fool? There, fool. I pretty much shot him and then he lost blood circulation. He's like, ugh. Oh my gosh, why are you healing, bro? Like that. Like healing like that. Then we wait for these guys to occur. Watch, they're gonna occur, watch. Get my rocket launcher ready. And I gotta aim towards the vehicle. Got radar, because they're gonna be here, watch. No! Use this!
I'll kill you! Oh, shit! Oh,
Damn. My god, losing some blood. And we're just gonna blow it up because I'm a sick fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna think about something. I'm gonna think about something personal real quick. My bad. I didn't mean to mute it when I was mentioning that. Actually, I'm back. My bad. I was thinking about something personal. So, yo, or you know what? Play here because there you go. Okay. I'll release that trigger. Oh no, we're not gonna destroy that. Gotta protect my vehicle. Okay, we're not gonna explode any of this shit. No, 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 no. Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking hate it. I still have to die. Let me eat some candy for this shit. Cause I was hoping that, cause remember that one time I like jump out of the vehicle and then like hit the thing, and I did not necessarily die. Like that's what I was hoping for. But I figured that was gonna occur. I figured. I figured, chat. Actually, I'm back. My bad. I was thinking about something personal. Again, but it's all good. We're not gonna redo, so. Oh my gosh. Buddy. Oh! Fuck me. I'm playing. I am playing, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna fill my water bottle real quick. Yeah, we're not gonna necessarily do that because, you know, I figured I was gonna go because, like, it was quite near it, and then right when I hit it, it just destroyed all. Alright, I'm gonna be AFK real quick. But yeah, I'll be back. I was thinking about something, so that's why I need my mic, but I'm gonna be back, chat. I can't back my bad. I was thinking about something personal again. It's all good. And yeah, I just got my water bottle. It was filled like yesterday of last night. So like, I didn't have to necessarily fill it. I'll possibly fill it up before I head to bed. Excuse me. Actually, no, possibly not tomorrow. Later today. Excuse me, later today. That's when I'll overall fill it up. Yeah, we're not gonna crash into those gas stations. We're just gonna drop it off. So, I gotta think about something personal again. Actually, yeah, my bad. I was thinking about something personal. So, but yeah, I'm gonna drop it off like that. Don't necessarily crash, and then deliver the vehicle and or the brick crate, the brick crate, obviously. It should be badass.
We got a man down!
Should I overall wait until they occur? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they plan it out. Like, for example, they'll mention once an online character considers getting the vehicle, then that's when they would occur. So yeah, they would occur if I like move one vehicle. So let's move the truck. Watch, watch. Right when I move the truck and park it there, watch. They're gonna occur. Watch, watch, watch. Go, 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 go. They're gonna be here. Watch. Oh wow, I destroyed someone else's vehicle as well. Now, my friend, that's how you overall do it because you just time it. You just know that would occur. Cause they don't want you to. They don't want you to steal that vehicle. They don't. Oh. Oh wow.
I hope someone reported that.
Shut the fuck up. Why would someone report that? You're dead. Either way. Ooh! Did you just crash into my vehicle? Oh my gosh. He for real did. He for real just hit that. And do I hit him? Like, is he gonna turn? No, he's like a zombie. He's like a zombie. But some of them occurred out of the vehicle. They didn't get burned to crisp. Yoink. Yoink.
The fuck?
Oh, ow, ow. Chill, chill, chill.
No way!
Don't crash into my beautiful sex vehicle. Oh, you almost did. Don't worry. Vehicles are temporary. Just doing some testing. Ugh, okay, jeez. Yeah, that was plenty, bud. Okay. If I move more vehicles, they will not necessarily occur, right? That's absolutely not. Okay. Gonna drop it off. Hold on, give me a minute. My bad, chat. I was thinking about something personal. I'm actually gonna jump off. But no, I'm not gonna jump off. Damn, my guy got fucked. Especially on his legs. God damn. Possibly after this mission, I'll do the next mission, then I'll possibly hop off. Like, I'll possibly. Oh! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. What up? My best chat, I'll think something personal, obviously. Alrighty. Just like an immediate muting to like just me thinking about something personal, so. Alright, I can pretty much drop it off. There, oh wait, hold up. My bad chat, I was thinking about something personal, so. But yeah, like overall, it's overall just very immediate of me muting myself and just overall immediately think about something personal. Like overall, you know, so. Okay. And pretty much I'll just They able to fit, right? It's not. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna occur. Watch. Oh shit. They better not. But they're gonna occur because I took the vehicle, so they'll know. They're like AIs pretty much. Oh, they're not. Oh shit, they're gonna occur. They're gonna occur. Shit. I can move this. I can move this. No, 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 no. Oh, they're here. They're here. Oh my goodness. No, no. What am I doing? Well, I know exactly what I'm doing, but like,
Go to hell!
pretty sure you should possibly consider it tell. Okay, okay. Let's consider heading towards dropping it off. Yeah, I pretty much just ran that shit over. Like, for real, for real. Woo-hoo-hoo! Don't let me flip over, come on. Can you get this way? I gotta for real, like, head towards there. Oh, she's gonna get destroyed. Damn it! Damn it! We gotta redo. I'm pretty sure you can do this mission and then, like, just end it afterwards.
Why don't you go on back to your wood? Get down! Dick! Oh, Jesse in the clinic. We got one hurt bad. We got a man down.
This is too much.
Alrighty. My bad, chat. I was thinking about something personal. So, whew. Apparently there's blood here. So is there money? Hell yeah. You'll possibly see why I'm overall having this rocket launcher out. So watch, watch, watch. They're gonna occur. Watch. Oh damn! My vehicle got destroyed. No, my vehicle got destroyed. Damn it.
Good Lord above.
Jeez. Okay, I gotta call the insurance. Let's head towards it. Gotta repair this shit.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. I'll look into it.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it by.
There you go. Alright, let's see which other shit I can consider moving. Oh, we supposed to do in first person watch.
Fuck me! No! What is this? They found me! Christ alive!
Just fucking around with them. Watch this. Doing it in person, chat. I love it. That's what I love for real. Alrighty. After this mission, I'm gonna head to bed, so just FYI.
Fuck me!
Okay. My bitch, I was thinking about something personal. Damn, though, I shot her in the abdomen and back.
Sweet! See?
Yeah, Chef Real, drop it off while it's in first person. I wanna feel see what it's overall like. Not this vehicle, the brickade. Brickade. Watch. Excuse me. Alright, watch. Hold on, I'm gonna think about something personal real quick. My bad, Chad. I was thinking about something personal. Ready. Man, this is very simple. Oh shit. Alrighty. That was badass. Alrighty, chat, but anyway, chat, you know, I'm gonna end right here. If you wanna see more of me playing GT5 Online, doing plenty of missions solo, or playing with my homie Angel just overall, be sure to leave a comment down below. Also, I'm ending right here. Take it easy, chat. Before I end right here, let me deposit the money. Hold on, I'm able to get him a surprise. See me, chat. Damn it. Yeah, I need to, yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. Yeah, apparently my homie's sleeping while... He's currently on GT5 Online, and he's, like, sleeping while his PS5 is on. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, shit.